everybody. Michael is here. Guess who I have with me?
Hello, I'm back. It's been a while since we've done one of these.
Yeah. Who else?
Drip State. Guess who's back, motherfuckers?
Yeah.
I mean, it's your first time on this channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, technically.
Yeah, he's new here.
Yeah.
There will be an upcoming video where there's all four of us.
Yeah, JDM is absent this time because he could not be here today, but we'll make the best of what we have. Anyways, so why don't you tell my audience what we were talking about today?
Alright, so we're going to be debunking this video that was made by Top 10 Nerd. It's called 10 Characters Goku Can Defeat.
And that might not sound so bad, but when you actually get into it, you can start to see the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's big problems in the video.
Like, a lot of problems. Now, first we're going to start off with the number 10 spot, and I'm sure you'll all start to see the problem, like, right off the bat.
In the number 10 spot, we have Superman. Let's get this one out of the way to start with. Superman is known as being one of DC's unbeatable characters, so much so that writers were finding it increasingly difficult to put him in stories where audiences believed he would actually be challenged. Well, it turns out they should have tossed him in a fight with Goku. Although Superman is, as they say, faster than a bullet, more powerful than a locomotive, able to leap tall buildings in a single bound, Goku's punching is over 9,000 times stronger.
Okay, so to start it off, she starts it off with Superman. Okay, first of all,
So,
nice.
She never specifies what Superman she's using.
Yeah. Now, first of all, milking the whole Goku versus Superman debate. That's nice. Second of all, you better not be using composite Superman, because...
Because, like, the version of, like, Goku and Superman can make, like, a huge difference in a battle.
I mean, like, she's not entirely wrong. Like, there's some versions of Superman Goku can beat, and there's some that solo the entire Dragon Ball franchise, no difficulty.
Yeah, so, this is, like, the problem. You need to specify what Superman we're using. So, Superman that can actually beat Goku are, like, Superman from, like, the amped post-crisis Superman. There'll be a scan on screen. He was able to, like, fly right through Soulfire Darkseid, who's powered by the Source. And the Source transcends the Monitor Realm, and the Monitor Realm sees, like, the Limbo Realm as fiction, and the Limbo Realm sees, like, the entire multiverse as fiction. So the Source does transcend a few layers into, like out of fiction.
Yeah, I mean, viewing the DC continuity as fiction should make you outerversal, just like by default.
Yeah, like if you're like Source tier, you're like at least high 1A by default.
Yeah, beyond the platonic.
Like if you're like Limbo tier, that's already like beyond all of Dragon Ball.
Yeah, I mean, any verse with an outerversal character solos Dragon Ball. No difficulty.
Hell, even like the God Sphere's beyond all of Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Someone who's hyperversal would solo the verse.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even Dragon Ball Heroes and like Xenoverse and stuff, like at best you could say it's high complex multiversal, maybe baseline hyperversal at best. But like
I would say like 20D at best with like blank.
Yeah, but like it's nowhere near outerversal. Don't even argue that. Okay, so on to the next character on the list, which is, well, you're gonna see. Anyways, moving on.
Coming in at number 9 is Thor. The Asgardian god of thunder was created when Stanley asked himself, how can I make someone stronger than the strongest person? Alas, instead of creating a person, he created what was supposed to be an unbeatable god. Hammer in hand, Thor can manipulate the weather, double his strength, and travel faster than light. What he can't do is beat Goku, whose punching is over 9,000 times stronger, and who also moves really fast.
Alright, so number 9, she puts Thor on the list. Okay, now first of all, I gotta point out an issue. She doesn't even explain why Goku would win for the majority of these. She just says, oh, Goku is stronger, or like, this character can't beat Goku, what the fuck ever.
She's using some, like, power level bullshit for Goku.
Like, it's over 9,000 or some shit.
Yeah. Anyway, so she says Thor cannot defeat Battle of Gods Goku. And yes, this was before Ultra Instinct. So, here's the problem with that. Thor has an attack called the God Blast. And Thor's God Blast was capable of killing a hungry Galactus. And like, a hungry Galactus was able to beat Odin, who, need I remind you, nearly destroyed the entire Marvel multiverse in his battle against Seth. And that was when Odin was weakened.
God Blast is, like, up to par with Odin.
Yeah. And that's when Odin was weakened, by the way. Anyways, what were you saying?
And Odin is easily multiversal plus.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, Thor, he would pretty much, like, he's, like, I would say he's, like, Angel tier in Dragon Ball with, like, his God Blast.
Maybe a bit higher, but, anyways.
I don't think he could get past the Angels.
Well, not if you're using composite Thor, because Rune King
composite
Thor.
Thor, he solos.
Yeah,
Ball Super.
because Rune King Thor, like, don't even try to make arguments for Goku beating him, because you fucking can't.
Exactly.
Like, Rune King Thor is, like, easily complex multiversal. Like,
he beat, like, these, like, beings who are, like, on par with, like, low-tier Celestials.
yeah, and Goku is not Celestial level. Don't even argue that.
And keep in mind, this is Battle of Gods Goku we're talking about. You're not even Tournament of Power Goku.
Yeah, I don't even think Ultra Instinct existed back then. Back when this video was made.
It didn't.
Anyways, moving on.
Next up at number 8, we got Scarlet Witch. Avengers member Wanda Maximoff's powers were originally uncapped and unlimited, so that she could be used to further plots along any way the writers needed. So she could go ahead and say No More Saiyans, House of M style, and wipe out Goku and his race with her reality warping powers. But first she would need to know what a Saiyan is. And by that time, Goku's over 9,000 punch will have probably destroyed the Earth.
Next person she puts on the list is Scarlet Witch. Now, whether or not Scarlet Witch can beat Goku, I mean, it's debatable, but this chick actually has the audacity to say that Goku could beat Scarlet Witch just by destroying the Earth. That is
it's
hilarious.
debatable if she beats, like, Ultra Instinct Goku or not, but it's not debatable if she beats Battle of Gods Goku. She claps Battle of Gods Goku.
Like, she's been able to hold up against things on par with, like, the Phoenix Force before. And I mean...
Yeah, she's went up against Thor, who's been able to temporarily knock out the Phoenix Force.
Yeah, and the Phoenix Force is not below planet level. Don't even try to argue that.
It's way above that.
I mean, like, Battle of Gods Goku, like, at best, you could say he's, like, low to mid multiversal, maybe a bit higher, but I mean, he's not beating the Phoenix Force.
Yeah, at best, Battle of Gods Goku would be low multiversal. He's not beating the Phoenix Force, I can tell you that.
The Phoenix Force is, like, 5 easily.
Yeah.
Yeah, and another thing, she acts like, oh, the only way Scarlet Witch could beat Goku is by saying No More Saiyans. Here's the problem with that. It's not like it's her only attack. She can't just only use magic by, like, saying things. She's not fucking Harry Potter. She has attacks other than, like, saying words that create magic. What the fuck? Anyways. Moving on to number 7. Just be warned, this is probably one of the biggest piece of shit quotes I've had to debunk on my channel thus far. No joke, it unironically makes me lose faith in humanity, alright? This is exactly what she says. Not taking anything out of context here. Just listen to this.
7 spot is the Flash. It doesn't even matter which one, Goku can beat them all. The Flash is notable for the ability to run, think, and do everything at faster than light speed. Later versions can pass through walls and vibrations called quantum tunneling. But luckily for Goku, he is also pretty darn fast. He can catch bullets faster than the eye can track, and his speed is even greater when using ki. You could say his speed limit is over 9,000. Kilometers, miles, doesn't matter.
Ladies and germs, you heard that correctly. This chick had the audacity to say, it doesn't even matter what version of the Flash you use because Goku can beat them all. And that was before Ultra Instinct.
Yeah, so even like end of pre-crisis Flash, he's been able to like run through the anti-monitor and even like knock him down. And if she said no version of Flash could beat Goku, what about God of Death Flash, the one that ran straight through Darkseid and killed him, which was like the same Darkseid who fought on par with Anti-Monitor, and that Anti-Monitor is the same Anti-Monitor that stalemated True Form Spectre and another Monitor.
Exactly.
Yeah, and Goku is not anti-monitor level. Don't even argue that.
That's
Exactly.
beyond wank.
Like even Zeno the Omni King is like, even Zeno isn't holding a candle to the fucking anti-monitor.
Exactly.
Like-
End of pre-crisis Flash is already beyond all of Dragon Ball.
Yeah, like there's no contest. Like God of Death Flash, like we don't even need to, like God of Death Flash alone solos the entire Dragon Ball franchise in like one shot. No difficulty.
And fun fact, Flash, like even like weaker versions of Flash are still like 5D because he basically was able to reboot the entire multiverse. That's how like the New 52 era happened.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now tell me, how is Goku even holding a candle here? It's simple answer, he isn't. Like, don't even try to dispute that. I mean, if you're gonna try to dispute it, we just get to laugh at you saying, lol, you can't. Anyways, so, now, moving on to the next one.
6, we have the Hulk. The Hulk is one of Marvel's most powerful heavy hitters in the physicality department. Big, mean, and green's talents lie in being able to smash through anything that stands in his way and ruining lots of pants. Not only does Goku beat Hulk in the smashing department with that over 9,000 world-destroying punch, but he too destroys a bunch of pairs of pants. He's probably gone through over 9,000 pairs by now.
Okay, so, she just said Hulk can't even destroy planets.
Oh my god.
You guys hearing this shit?
Oh, I'm hearing it.
World Breaker Hulk, just by like punching the ground, he destroyed a planet.
With no definite.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that was like World War Hulk, not even World Breaker.
And again, this chick better not be using composite, because if she is using composite, I'm officially fucking done.
This was like before Space Punisher and Immortal Hulk came out, but World Breaker Hulk was like still around at this time, and that version of Hulk has been able to fight on par with like Doctor Strange, who's possessed by Zom, and Zom, like on his own, had been able to fight people like Dormammu, and now that he was in like Doctor Strange's body, you could say he's like low 60.
Yeah, I mean, World Breaker Hulk alone beats Battle of Gods Goku.
No
Like-
difficulty.
Like, there's no
I'm pretty
contest.
sure he could even solo the Tournament of Power.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I know this came out before Immortal Hulk, but dare I mention Immortal Hulk? Like, Cosmic Immortal Hulk? Like, if you
He
have...
clapped away the one below all.
Yeah, like, if you genuinely, unironically think Goku can beat Cosmic Immortal Hulk, or, like, the one below all, get help. Please.
And
Anyways.
people say like, oh, Hulk would get blitzed by Goku. No, he wouldn't. He's been able to keep up with Silver Surfer, who's been able to like go back in time with Speedle, and that's immeasurable speed.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, like, And I mean, like, I know this came out before Immortal Hulk, but I mean, some people still agree with the video even today, so I'm fucking bringing it up anyway. Immortal Hulk should have, like, irrelevant speed just by default, because he's easily, like, extremely high into outerversal.
Yeah, that by default means he has irrelevant speed.
Easily.
Yeah. Anyways, so, moving on. Again, this is probably one of the worst quotes I have debunked on this channel thus far. Just get ready. Just listen to this.
Up at number 5 is Batman. With prep time, Batman can defeat just about anyone, right? Well, just about, but not Goku. Even if he's had over 9,000 hours of prep time, he is only capable of what his expert training and gadgets can do for him. Goku's got the best training out there, he doesn't rely on technology of any sort, and, well, he can smash a planet with his fist. What aren't you guys getting here?
Did you hear that?
Okay, this is like the worst entry on this list. Batman with prep time, like with his like Hellbat armor, he's been able to like slap around Darkseid. All the scans will be on screen, but he's been able to like slap around Darkseid, and I'm not sure if it was an avatar or his true form. But for argument's sake, let's just
It
say
was his true form.
Yeah,
it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well then, Batman with prep time's easily like high out reversal then, and he's also been able to solo the Justice League with his Justice Buster armor, and that's weaker than the Hellbat armor.
Yeah.
Yeah. And another thing, she says like, oh, Goku can literally destroy planets, therefore, no matter how much prep time you give Batman, he's not beating Goku. And then she says like, what aren't you guys getting here? The irony in that last statement. Oh my god, the irony.
So she's trying to apply that everybody's planetary only?
Batman with prep time is like source tier if he was slapped around True Form Darkseid.
Yeah, and Goku is not source level. Don't even argue that. Nothing in Dragon...
Batman with prep time solos all of Dragon Ball, like the entire like franchise, not just like one game or one show, like the entire franchise.
Yeah, I mean, Darkseid alone is already, like, leagues above anything in Dragon Ball, and I mean, Batman
even,
with...
like, the God tier is already beyond all of Dragon Ball.
Yeah, I mean, the new gods alone are stronger than anything in Dragon Ball, since, I mean, they're naturally they should be outerversal due to being platonic concepts. And they've even, like, and he's even, like, fought on par with Anti-Monitor and True Form Spectre before. Or not True Form Spectre, I'm getting that. But Anti-Monitor has fought True Form Spectre before, and that was the same Anti-Monitor. So, moving on, we have yet another big piece of shit quote. Get ready for this.
And number 4 is Martian Manhunter. Martian Manhunter is a severely underrated character who's got a ton of potential to be the next best thing, if DC would just go ahead and give him a damn movie already. But hopefully not one with Goku, because then the poor guy really wouldn't stand a chance. Because despite his regeneration, telepathy, optic blast, shapeshifting, he's still got that one weakness: fire. And what can Goku do? Shoot fireballs out of his palms. At least this one's pretty specific.
You just heard that.
This is the one I wanted to debunk the most. The one I wanted to debunk the most. The first thing we're going to talk about the whole fire weakness. That was retcon. This scan that's going to be on screen shows that Martian Manhunter is no longer weak to fire. And Martian Manhunter with like his hack solos the entire Dragon Ball franchise. Like he's been able to mind control True Form Spectre.
Exactly.
Yeah, like...
Universal hacks.
Yeah, I mean... And plus,
he doesn't show them all the time, but he has them.
Even if I give it to you and say, oh, we're using the Martian Manhunter that is weak to fire, it's not like anyone who has fire on their side would beat him. It's not like if, say a toddler learns how to turn on a match, they can suddenly beat Martian Manhunter. Again, even if Goku did have fire on his side, he'd still have to get past the mind hacks. And
And, like, it's not even, like, a fire doesn't even weaken him that much.
Yeah. And again, Goku's mind hacks is not on the level of true form Spectre. If you
still thinks all the Green Lanterns are still weak to yellow.
I'm gonna skip the next one because I don't really have a problem with number 3, but I do have a pretty big problem with number 2.
And number 2 is Professor X. The man is a scientific genius and one of the world's most powerful telepaths. He very well could probably wipe out Goku with a thought. But part of Goku's training is literally to take action faster than thought. There are also occasions where Goku is able to use telepathy himself. Plus, notice how I said Professor X was one of the world's most powerful telepaths. You know where this one's going. Yeah, he can't hold that title if there's no world.
You guys hearing this shit?
Association fallacy bullshit.
You guys hearing this bullshit?
Yes.
Alright.
The biggest association fallacy I've heard.
Alright. So, anyone care to refute?
Sure. Okay, so Professor X, he is shown to easily be like 5D. He's like the leader of the X-Men. Like he's been able to overpower Scarlet Witch, so that already makes him 5D, which means like he's like already up there with like the high tiers in the Tournament of Power, so he body Battle of Gods Goku.
No diff.
Yeah, and Battle of Gods Goku isn't holding a candle to like the Phoenix Force.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's
Professor X was actually able to help Jean Grey control the Phoenix Force.
yeah. And next one, number 1. Get ready, because this is like I don't even know what to say with this one. This one is so unimaginably bad, you will genuinely laugh when you hear this. Alright? Just listen to this.
And finally, in the number 1 spot, we've got Galactus. Galactus is a cosmic being who requires the consumption of whole planets in order to stay alive. So out of all the heroes on this list, he's probably the only one who could really put a dent in the Super Saiyan. Galactus is a force of the universe, above all except for the one above the universe, God. And what can Goku be? Super Saiyan God Goku. Yes, because everything else that Goku can do just wasn't enough, they had to make him over 9,000 times stronger.
Did you just hear that?
Yes.
Anyone care to refute it?
I'll gladly refute it. Alright, this is where I draw the line. Battle of Gods Goku cannot defeat Galactus.
Fuck no.
Like, a well-fed Galactus, not even a fully fed, but a well-fed Galactus already solos Dragon Ball Super. No difficulty.
Even a hungry Galactus would solo the Tournament Power.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You see, a Celestial should easily be complex multiversal, even with like the weakest ones, because Odin, who we've already explained is multiversal plus, he's been able to like nearly destroy the entire Marvel multiverse before. Even Odin, like even with his destroyer armor, was absolutely nothing compared to even a low tier Celestial. And like even with and even with like 4 other characters on Odin's level, they couldn't even like put a dent in one single Celestial. Meanwhile, a well-fed Galactus fought against 4 Celestials all at once, 4 lower level Celestials all at once, even defeating one of them, and even then he only lost once they merged into one giant Celestial.
Let that sink in.
Even like the weakest Celestials in the entire race would one-shot even Xeno the Omni King, because like at best Xeno is like high multiversal, but I mean he's absolutely nothing compared to even the weakest Celestials. And I mean Galactus fought 4 Celestials on like equal footing until they merged.
Xeno is like low 60 at best.
Yeah, he's nowhere near Celestial level. And I mean, this chick actually has the audacity to say Battle of Gods Goku would beat Galactus. That is hilarious.
That's
The
correct.
only accurate entry was Wolverine. And that was number 3.
And another thing, she says like, oh, Galactus is above all except the one above the universe, God. And Goku can become a Super Saiyan God, therefore he would beat Galactus. Now, first of all, that's a name fallacy. Second of all, there's no one above the universe bullshit, it's the one above all, and even that isn't right because there are several characters above Galactus that are below the one above all. And another thing, it's not like Galactus is stronger than everything except the gods in Marvel. In fact, most gods are actually vastly inferior to the cosmic entities when it comes to power. Even Odin is absolutely nothing compared to a well-fed Galactus.
Yeah, he couldn't even beat a hungry Galactus.
Yeah, and that was like a hungry Galactus that is like weakest. And I mean, like, you know another thing? She's trying to pull this whole, like, one above the universe shit. I'm assuming she's referring to the one above all here. And she actually used the whole argument about, oh, Super Saiyan God Goku is a god, therefore he would beat Galactus. You know what it is? She's pretty much trying to imply that Battle of Gods Goku would beat the one above all. And, I mean, if that's actually what she said, then I take that back about everything else on this list. That is easily the biggest piece of shit argument in this video. By far.
In my opinion, I think the worst entry on this list was Batman with Prep Time. I think that was the worst entry on this list.
Maybe, but I mean...
Yeah.
Anyways.
To me, it was Martian Manhunter.
Yeah, and I think you all get the point of this video. Like Goku, I mean, he would be an interesting character for Marvel or DC, but you're objectively wrong if you think he's anywhere near the top tiers in either. So, with that out of the way, think we've said all we needed to say. I'll leave links to both Slick and Instinct's channel in the descriptions down below. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Be sure to subscribe to me, more importantly. And if you have any thoughts in your family, please give them to us. We really appreciate it.
Oh, yes, we do.
We really appreciate it. Anyways, so with that out of the way, I think we're done here. Michael is no longer here.